All right, let me just tell our viewers here that we are going to play out a special interview with singer and songwriter Lucky Ali, where this is a case with regards to a land encroachment issue in Bengaluru. IS officer Rohini Sindhuri's brother-in-law, Madhu Reddy, has dismissed singer Lucky Ali's allegations of land grabbing, calling the allegations laughable. Reddy claimed that the land under dispute had been brought by his family from Ali's brother, Mansoor Ali. He even alleges that Lucky Ali threatened him and his mother with goons and guns earlier this year. Bengaluru cops filed an FIR after complaint by Lucky Ali. He even posted the complaint letter on social media. The singer alleged that his farmland has been encroached at Yelahanka in Bengaluru by the Land Mafia. And following this, Congress's Randeep Surjewala has also tweeted saying that the real face of Bombay government has come to the fore. He said that the BJP government is a government of land mafia. So there are strong reactions coming in. We will play out for our viewers what the other side is saying. After we play out this particular exchange I had, in fact, I'm now joined by Mr. Lucky Ali himself on the program. Let's begin by asking you, very good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Big Focus. I want to begin by asking you, sir, your version of the story. Can you please tell us what really went wrong when it came to this issue of encroaching your property in Bengaluru?
Well, basically, from what I understand, it's, I mean, ours is a trust property. They're not one trust, they're four trusts, which were encroached upon through false power of attorneys by the individual Shenoy and Pies and all that stuff. Anyways, so the people I'm referring to are agents of these guys. You know, basically, they all function together as this thing. So in India, nobody can buy or sell a trust property. You understand, without the permission of the principal court. My understanding is that. These people got into a deal with my younger brother, Mansoor, and took off property from him and made that as made a claim that this is the property that they bought from Mansoor. I have no objections to them, Mansoor selling his land, but Mansoor cannot sell my trust property, and Mansoor cannot sell anyways without the government, without the court. Neither can I sell, neither can I buy. That's, you know, the fact of this thing. Now, the people that are involved here, I mean, they are builders. The lady is his wife. I mean, there's a history. So I don't need to get into the history of things like, you know. But I refrain from actually mentioning her name because I wasn't, I didn't think it was right on my part at that time to, you know, she's a lady and she's mother of a child and I didn't know. And it was these guys who were basically coming in front. But what I saw was that after we gave our complaint to the police, instead of even listening to us, you know, instead of even listening to us, these people just took, encroached, went straight into the land. One day they came, and these things always happen when I'm not on the farm. You know, when I've left for a concert, you know, they came with 35 people, bulldozers and all, and we had to stop them. And all shady-looking types, you know, like... So I asked Madhu Reddy, I said, why do you have to bring 35 people? They're children on this farm, children and animals, for our protection, he says. So I said, okay. So then I realized that I should hire a security agency to take care of, you know, the farm and its boundaries. So I hired 2 watchmen through a proper security agency. And I kept them there on the farm and I just told them, lock the gates since I'm not in town. Don't just let anybody inside and out. If anything, call 100 or something, or 112 or something like that, and make a complaint. But these people came in hordes, you know, the police and this. It was like as though they've come to catch some kind of a murderer or something, you know, some kind of crazy situation. It was bizarre for the children even to watch. So I made a complaint to the DCP of our area. I mean, he was very assuring to me. He says, I'll talk to the station people, you go ahead, whatever. Now, these people brought out an interim order against me. That means I was not even there to know that such an order was served to me or any. And through some false documentation, they've been able to approach the police station and say, well, this property belongs to us. The fact of the matter is this matter has been in court since 2002, and there's an injunction on it. Nobody can buy or sell or even do anything on that land. You understand? Till the court does not decide what the the whole thing. So, anyways, they did that, and then I tried to get in touch with what do you call DC? I mean, the Inspector General of Police, but he wasn't available. And I was traveling anyways. I was traveling for a concert. And so I wrote to him from Dubai. I said, sir, this thing is happening on our farm and we're not getting any help from the local police, and nobody's supporting us. And then I realized that, there was a bigger hand in this. Someone else, mentioned, oh, it's this person and this person's wife is this.
Yes, so in that sense, then you are clearly alleging abuse of power and position on the part of the officer, the bureaucrat whom you have named.
I realize one thing. Whenever there's a situation, I mean, these people know us for 50 years. We've lived in that vicinity. All of a sudden, if you turn hostile, there must be some reason why you should turn hostile. You understand? I have the papers. They also have some papers, but they don't have the real papers. The papers are with me. You understand what I'm saying? The documentation is with me. This is a trust property. Neither, as I said earlier on, neither can anybody buy it or neither can anybody sell it. Now, having said that, I mean, without I had to make this statement because I realized that this is not a normal situation. You understand? There has to be some help. I cannot blame that, oh, a politician has done this, when the wife of this person is an IAS officer and there's a history. If you just go into the history, then you understand what I'm talking about. Whether if you just do a research, you'll understand what I mean. So anyways, I did that and I was abroad, and then again they came in with cranes and whatnot, and the children are still there on the farm. So yesterday, none of the land is being surveyed officially. This is just grabbing and grabbing. You understand what I'm saying? Putting balls wherever they feel like, and they have the support. So yes, I did make an allegation, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
You know, we've spoken to the other side as well. The officer in question says there is an injunction against you and you can be sued for defaming her.
Well, yes, let her do that. And even we will sue them, simultaneously for entering our land without permission. You cannot just come just because you're an IAS officer and you hold power, and you just can't come into our farm and, throw your weight around. At the end of the day, you're also answerable. When the court sees the documents that are there, it'll be evident, Now, the thing is that I'm not a lawyer, and I do not know salient law features or whatever, if you want to call them that. But this much I know, we've been in court for quite a while. I attend court sometimes to, but they've been just pushing it and pushing it. They took an interim order against me, Sudhir Reddy, and but no notice was served to me, if you understand what I mean. No notice was served. But they said we served a notice, but they're sending it to a different address, an address that I used to rent about some 7-8 years ago, whereas all the matter is happening from Ali Estate. So it's just a big play of things, and I'm not all clever in all of that. I'm a musician. I'm not gaining public support. Oh, look at me, I'm being, messed around with. No, I only come when there is an issue, a serious issue like this, because, I mean, who do we turn to? At the end of the day, if you're not safe on your own property, then who do we turn to?
That's what I wanted to ask, in fact, that as a popular artist, one would have thought that things are easier for you since you have huge public support and probably you can get authorities to act faster on your complaint. Are you saying here that it's quite the other way around?
I'm very hurt about this because that's my village. You understand what I mean? They've been with us for so many years. And then to see that there's a total, but amongst them also, they're helping us. It's not like who can say something is saying whatever they can, their hands are tied. I mean, they're under pressure. So who's giving them pressure? I don't know. But Rohini, whatever her name is, she came and she was on my farm. You understand what I mean? So if I see her on the farm with with the people I'm got a case in the court with, what do you want me to say? I mean, oh well, she's just come to bless the land.
You have a point there, but I want to ask you in conclusion that does this affect you? Does it affect your frame of mind? Does it affect your work? And how would you resolve this going forward?
Hurts me.
Weigh on your mind.
It makes me sing better. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know where this is going to lead or what's going to happen about this. But one thing is definite: we want justice. This has to come out, and this has to be cleared. Otherwise, I don't feel comfortable living in this place that I love. You understand what I mean? I don't feel comfortable if I can't communicate and get an honest this thing. Why should I? You understand what I'm saying? Why should I just put my head and heart and everything into something that I think that, oh man, there's no, I don't see any light.
I understand, Mr. Lucky Ali. Really appreciate your joining us here on the program and sharing your side of the story with us. Thanks very much. We will also listen in now to the husband of the bureaucrat who spoke to us, because their names have been taken by Mr. Ali, as also mentions, as the singer mentions, that there's a case of abuse of power as well. Let's listen in to what Rohini Sindhuri's husband has to say.
This is in response to Mr. Lucky Ali's false and baseless allegation on me and my family on various social media platforms. So in 2012, my dad bought this land from Mr. Mansoor Ali, brother of Maqsood Ali alias Lucky Ali. And since then, he has been troubling us in various ways. And in this regard, in 2016, we approached court, and court has given us injunction order against Mr. Lucky Ali